She had one day left, one more class, one more Friday morning. Then she'd be finished, done with something she'd spent weeks working toward. She never made it to the end of that day, July 31st, just before 9 in the morning. 25-year-old Kimarii McLemore was shot inside a school in East Oakland. Not finished with her carpentry class, not walking out with what she'd earned. Gone. By the time police cleared the scene, a second person was in the hospital, and a building meant to be one of the safest places in the neighborhood had become a crime scene instead. More than a week later, nobody has been arrested. No motive has been confirmed. A targeted shooting inside a classroom, and whoever did it is still out there right now while you're watching this. If that doesn't stop your scroll, I honestly don't know what will. This is the Kimarii McLemore case. Let's talk about where this happened, because the location matters. Parker Community Resource Center used to be an elementary school. Same East Oakland block, different purpose now. Today it houses Oakland Unified School District's adult education program, along with a community health clinic called Roots. This building exists around second chances. GEDs, job training, people rebuilding their lives one class at a time. That's exactly why Kimarii was there. Her family says she'd recently enrolled in a carpentry program, learning something real and physical, working toward a future that looked different from her past. Her brother later said watching her take that step meant a lot to him. Just before 9 a.m. that Friday, with roughly 20 people on campus, a shot spotter alert triggered near the building. Officers arrived to find 2 people in their 20s shot. One was Kimarii. Paramedics couldn't save her. The second victim survived and is expected to recover. The school locked down immediately. Students and staff sheltered in place while investigators worked the scene outside. This is where the case stops being a simple tragedy and starts being a mystery. Oakland's police chief, James Beer, told reporters this wasn't random. He called it a targeted attack, meaning, by his own account, someone specifically meant for Kimarii to be hurt that morning. Investigators said they were following multiple leads, and he sounded confident they'd eventually find answers. But confident isn't the same as solved. As of now, there's still no suspect named publicly, no official motive. What we do know comes from Kimarii's own family. They've said that before she left for class that morning, she told her mother she didn't feel completely safe because of an earlier issue with someone else in the program. Her aunt has also said Kimarii believed that conflict was already resolved. So which is true? Old tension resurfacing? Or something else entirely? Police haven't confirmed either way. And I want to be upfront with you, I'm not going to fill that silence with a guess. Quick pause, because I want to be honest with you before we go further. If you're the kind of viewer who wants true crime that waits for facts instead of manufacturing a twist, hit subscribe now. What comes next is exactly where a lot of channels start making things up. I won't. I'll be straight with you. I don't have a name to give you. I'm not going to hand you a suspect police haven't named, and I'm not going to point at the guy from her class like it's confirmed, because it isn't. If he had nothing to do with this, that's not fair to him. And if the real answer is something else entirely, that's not fair to Kimarii either. What really gets me is the timing. Whoever did this either knew exactly where to find her or found her by an unbearable coincidence. A targeted shooting, by police's own description, inside a building full of adults just trying to finish their own classes. 20 people on that campus, and by every indication, only one of them was ever the target. Honestly, the part that still bothers me isn't the violence. It's the quiet afterward. Over a week later, still no name, no motive, nothing officially linking the dispute her family described to what actually happened. Maybe police know more than they're saying. That happens more than people think. Or maybe this case really is as open as it looks. What stays with me more than anything is this. Kimarii wasn't at that school by accident. She showed up. She chose to build something for herself, a skill, a future, a life that looked different from the one before it. I keep thinking about her brother, about how much it meant to him just to watch her take that step forward. Then, on the one day meant to mark progress, her story was cut short instead. I don't have a clean ending for you, and I won't pretend I do. This case is still open. Kimarii McLemore was 25 years old. She was close to finishing something that mattered to her. I just hope the person responsible doesn't get to finish walking away from it. If this case gets an update, I'll bring it to you. Until then, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one.